Here we go again with another unboxing, some new stuff from Audiopipe. This is the TXX FA line. This is for Shallow Mount Subwoofers.
This way you can see it before you buy it.
And when I say shallow, I'm talking about really shallow, all the way down to 8-inch. But you don't see that much. Okay, make sure you hit that like button right now. At the end, leave a comment. If you're on YouTube and you haven't done already, subscribe and hit the bell. And if you're watching us on Facebook, follow us. We do videos all the time. We want you to see it before you buy it. I'm gonna go right to this 8-inch, because you do not see that many 8-inch flat subs. Now this is the Audiopipe FA 800, which is only $49.99. Dual 4-ohm, 8-inch shallow mount. Okay, now, don't see that too often. Now, $49.99, really inexpensive. 300 watt max, so you don't need a lot of power. This is definitely meant for where you don't have space and you want some boomage. Could be under a seat, whatever. I mean, this thing is awesome. 300 watts max. It's a dual 4-ohm voice coil. Really, really cool. And for $50, Audiopipe all the way. Now, how shallow do you say? I'm gonna tell you right now. This thing is not even 2.5 inches. A little over 2.5 inches. I mean, that's how shallow this is. Amazing that they only rated at 150 watts. It's got a little bit of a beefy magnet. I just don't get the concept, but I understand it. They flatten the woofer out, and you're like, how does that make bass? Well, bass is still just movement of air, and this thing moves air. They've done a design here with even the way they built the subwoofer to disperse air and still give a good excursion rate. Obviously, these are pretty tight. They have to be. Now, the SA series, a little bit smaller, 300 watt max and a 500 watt max on the 12-inch, and those are $50 and about the same price.
It was at this moment we realized the microphone went out. We will be right back after this messages.
We're back. Audiopipe shallow and ultra shallow subwoofers. You're looking at an 8-inch ultra shallow, which is just about 2.5 inches mounting depth. And as you can see, that this is a 12 and they make a 10, which is just like a 1/4 inch more, ultra shallow. Would it be your biggest output? No, but it's made for those environments where you don't have space. And you're only looking at $50 and about $125. Now, your normal flat subs from Audiopipe, which is the TXX FA series. This is the TSFA series. TXX, you can see how big of a surround that is. Let's turn on the Big Jeff cam.
Big Jeff cam activated.
Now, huge surround, chunky. Look at that, man. This thing is just brick. It's tight. It's big. Man. Okay, let me do this. Let me explain the difference here. Why this is pretty much the same price as the Ultra. Less technology to go in there to make it smaller and sound as good. But these right here are max 800 watts. So this is a dual 4-ohm speaker. Put this back. Dual 4-ohm speaker, 800 watt max. So 400 watts RMS, 4 to 5, I would say. Very nice. I mean, it's a weird, you don't see that every day. This is not Alibaba. Audiopipe definitely does their own design and production. And then you have a 10-inch beefy guy. These would sound great in small environment. Let me grab one of these here. This is for the TS, the smaller one. Now these are all on our website, bigjeffaudio.com. Okay, so you have the TSFA 800, 1000, and 1200. You have an 8-inch, a 10-inch, and a 12-inch. They're all dual 4-ohm voice coil. All of them, as you can see, are just about 2.5 inches. Frequency response on the 8-inch, 70 to 2500 hertz. The 10-inch is 50 to 2000 hertz, and the 12-inch is 40. I mean, that's pretty low to 1600 hertz. So you get pretty good output even out of these ultra thin. Now, the 8 it's saying will fit in a 0.6 cubic foot, the 10 in a 0.7, and the 12 in a 0.8 cubic foot. Not bad price, $50 on to about $120. Ultra slim, made for those environments. And think about the power handling. You're talking about 150 watts and you're talking about 250 watts. You don't need a lot of power to move these in an environment where you need bass under a seat. Very small enclosure. And cool, I don't see too many 8-inch flat tops. Now, the bigger ones, which are the TXX, let me find one of those. Got a mess here, y'all. TXX, which are these pretty cool looking bad boys here. They just look mean. The 10 inches about $100 and about $120 for the 12. You have 300 watts RMS and 400 watts on that. Same thing. These will work in 0.7 for the 10 and 0.8 for the 12. They're a little bit thicker, as you can see, about an inch with mounting depth. One thing, just check for facts in English shade. Let's see, frequency response on the 10, 40 to 1600, and the 12 is rated down to 35 hertz to 1500. That is pretty cool. Like I say, with these big surrounds, we think we'll definitely have some big movement, little power, and there's dual voice call. You can get these on bigjeffaudio.com. I wanted to break them out to show you how small the new ultra shallows are. Nice shiny cone. And then you got these beefcakes. They're just the texture. I don't know what. Really cool. Most of the time you don't even get to see these anyway, but I think now you can get pretty much anywhere to get a subwoofer in there. Okay, this is a real quick unboxing. You have the TSFA series and the TXXFA series at bigjeffaudio.com. Hey, leave a comment, share this out, show some love, follow us, subscribe to us, and check these out. If you're looking for a shallow mount subwoofer, we got a bunch. There's all brands, but I don't think you're going to find any of this shallow 8-inch or even this shallow. Pretty cool. I'm Big Jeff from bigjeffaudio.com. See you.